Greetings to everyone. What you see here is an Excel sheet designed to play Kevin Trudeau's banker-only Baccarat strategy, for those who are familiar with it. His strategy is that you play banker and banker only. Now, I was introduced to this particular strategy a few years ago, and initially it did seem promising. I did watch the videos, and he seemed very convincing about the strategy. And for those that don't know the strategy, there's a few different money management strategies that are involved in it. This one being the most popular one, or the one that he shares at the end of the video as being the one that works the best. So what I have in here are 25,000 random shoes that I downloaded from the Wizard of Oz, and I had it placed in the Excel sheet, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play 1,000 shoes using his strategy. So I'm familiar with the outcome, so I'm gonna share something with you. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't, or maybe you can give me, or maybe you could share some feedback with me about it. But with Kevin's strategy, he says that you have to have 1,000 units, and you need to play 1,000 shoes. I have my stop loss at 1,000, which we'll never be able to get to. I apologize. We actually will be able to get to 1,000, but take profit at 5,000. So I'm going to go ahead and click the button, and what this Excel sheet does is it's actually going to play the shoes for us. So right now it's at shoe 24, shoe 36. And unfortunately, we have lost our entire bankroll at shoe number 41. As you can see, our balance is 1166, or negative 1166. So let's take a look at some data. So this is something that I had built to share some data to interact with the game of Baccarat. And I'm in a state where Baccarat is played live legally. I'm in the state of New Jersey, so you can play Baccarat live online, which is just great if you have discipline and you know how to play Bac. So enough about that. So as you can see, we only made up to 41 shoes. We won 18 shoes. We lost 23 shoes. We played a total of 3,001 hands. Our average win was 5. Our average loss was 5 in a row. Our lifetime balance was minus 1,166 units. Our largest bet was 60 units. In this particular money management, that would be your largest bet. Our average bet lifetime was 16 units. Our average win was 2 units. Our average loss was 2 units. What you see here is that's how many shoes we won in a row. So in this situation, we won 3 in a row, and we lost 4 in a row. So it's a little disappointing. You burn through your bankroll relatively quickly with that. But with some experimenting, I realized that if you change some parameters in this, you can actually make this a winner. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our stop loss at 100 units. Okay. We're going to play that same shoe selection. That's going to be 1 to 1,000. I'm going to clear that, which really isn't necessary. And we're just going to hit the button, and it's going to start playing the shoes for us. So we're at shoe 24, 36. As you can see, our lifetime balance is fluctuating, but eventually it's going up, which is a good sign in Bac. And just a little backstory about Bac with me. I've been semi-engaged in playing Bac for almost a half a decade. I'm very familiar with some of the more popular coaches / sellers out there. Donnie Millionaire, which he's an amazing individual. I actually enjoyed speaking to him. Jay Silva, I purchased his product when that first arrived on the scene. Clifton Davis, I believe his name is, Beat the Casino, I think it is, or Ellis Davis. I'm not sure. I think Ellis is the older gentleman. I've spoken to them as well as trained with the older gentleman. I believe his name is Ellis. I think his name is. Really nice guy. Man, I've had some other strategies that I purchased over the years, and I do have other Excel sheets that have some other strategies placed in them, and I have one that I really like, and it really works really well. Has about a 70% win rate, and if you have a decent bankroll, you can, and time, because Baccarat is a game of time as well. You can make a fairly good profit, if not, good return on your investment with it. So as you can see, we're already at shoe 612, and our lifetime balance is already at 13,000 units. So once again, this is Kevin Truday's banker only strategy. And you could find these shoes at I believe it was the Wizard of Odds. So this particular Excel sheet, I have 25,000 shoes, and I've played the strategy all the way up to its 25,000. Unfortunately, the Excel sheet will only allow me to go to 5,000 at a time, and it would take a lot of time. So I'm sure you guys would just fast forward and see where it would be at the end, but. This will give you a good idea of how well the strategy works. If you limit your stop loss at 100 units, I still encourage you to have at least 1,000 unit bankroll for the strategy, though. Still, so we're almost done. And as you see, it's made some really good units. Unfortunately, playing 1,000 shoes by yourself would take quite a bit of time. Probably upwards of about, maybe if you play 10 shoes a day, easy, it would take you about 3 months to play. So let's look at the data. 1,000 shoes played, you won 395 shoes, you lost 605. You played a total of 45,108 hands. Your average win in a row were 4 units. I apologize, were 4. Your loss in a row were 4. Your lifetime balance was 21,062 units. Your largest bet based on this money management is 60 units. Your average bet lifetime was 16 units. Your average win was 1.8 units. Your average loss was 2 units. You won 8 in a row, and that means shoes. And you lost 15 in a row. And somewhere the red means are the losses, and the white are the wins in a row. So that's it right now. If you guys are interested, I certainly will bring you some more data on Bach. And once again, I don't know if I'd shared this with you, but these are the sample shoes. There's 25,000 of them in here. And once again, you can get this off of the Wizard of Odds. We got 25,000 shoes.